What I wish people knew about invisible illness is how much planning and organisation can sometimes go into the simplest of things. For example, just getting to work.
What I wish people knew about invisible illnesses is that even though we look good on the outside, it does not mean we feel good on the inside. We put on these masks to protect ourselves so that we don't have to face any further judgment.
I wish people knew how lonely and isolating it is to have an invisible disease. No one truly understands unless they have it. Friends stop asking if you want to go out. People start pulling away. It can be very lonely.
What I wish that people realized about those of us with invisible chronic illnesses is that we're not faking sickness, we're actually faking being well. So to get through each day, to get through our work and our relationships with family and friends, and most of us have to fake, put the smile on, and pretend that we're just fine, just so that we can function.
You would think that friends and family would understand that if you say that you really don't feel well, that you say that you feel miserable, that you're fatigued all the time, whatever it may be for anyone out there suffering from an invisible disease, that they mean it.
I wish people knew how much it hurts when they doubt us and don't believe the symptoms that we're having, how painful that is.
I wish people knew how hard it is to talk, to walk, and to live through a seizure, even if they can't see it.
With invisible illness, I really wish people knew just how much it can impact all of those around you. So your friends, your family, your relationships, your employers, it really can have a big impact.
Just know that you are not alone and that there is some support and expertise out there in your community available to you.
What I want people to know is just because everything looks okay from the outside doesn't mean there's not an internal battle that makes it very hard to live with daily situations on the inside.
Living with a chronic illness can be incredibly alienating and isolating. I want everyone to know that supportive, loving, caring friends and family members make all the difference.
If there was one thing you wish others knew about people with an invisible disability, what would it be? And my answer is that we're just like everybody else. We want to live life to the fullest. We want to be happy. We don't want others to treat us any differently. We're just like you, and that's how we want to be treated.
One thing I wish people knew about invisible illnesses is really how to ask us, how are you doing? Without us feeling like a wallflower in the room, without us feeling like we're as invisible as our illnesses. I wish people would see us, hear us, love and respect us for who we are in spite of our illnesses.
And it's so important to remember that everybody that we come into contact with is probably dealing with something of their own. So that helps me tremendously. When I know that I have my own issues, I know every single person out there does as well.
I wish those without an invisible illness realized that we are always fighting a battle. Mentally and physically, each moment is a struggle. That's why we need to remember to always give one another grace.